What is up, everybody? This is Brian Zabierek, one of the leaders of the EBB Launchpad, where we are leveraging the unique skill sets of the members within our mastermind to create a reusable blueprint that we can apply to multiple brands that we plan to build out over the next couple of years. Now, our goal here is really to create that sense of community that everybody searches for. And not only that is actually to communicate the strategies, tools, and the resources that are required to build and scale a profitable brand in 2023, 2024, and the years to come here. So before we dive into things, guys, I want to do a quick little plug for our amazing sponsors. Now, we wouldn't be able to do this live and with you guys in the community without them. So huge thanks to our platinum sponsor, Ritz Momentum, our gold sponsors, IntelliRank and Trivium Group, and all of the other sponsors that are working with us, Marketplace Superheroes, the FBA Studio, the FB Allies, and Product Pinion. So what we're going to do here is we're going to dive into where we're at with the brand build current state. So to kind of give you a high level overview, we are currently working on our product and we're going through a development stage with our platinum sponsor, Ritz Momentum. So I'm going to pass it over to Mike here, and he can kind of dive into a little bit about Ritz, and then we'll dive into more of the tangible items when it comes to it.
All right, so we're just going to share our screen here, and we're going to take a little bit of a look at Ritz, and then we're going to be talking about how Ritz is actually involved in the project and what exactly they are doing for us within our first brand. So Ritz Momentum is a full service agency that helps entrepreneurs not only conceptualize and develop their product ideas, but also to bring them to life. So specifically when it comes to our project, Ritz Momentum is helping push us forward by helping us to design and develop our very first item. And then they're going to go ahead and help us bring it to life by doing listing optimization and helping us with our actual design when it comes to our Amazon listings. So huge shout out to Ritz Momentum. And so let's dive in from here and take a little bit of a look at where we're at from the last update where we were researching, taking a look at some of our competitors. And let's go through the process and show you behind the scenes what it's really taking and what we're actually doing to build out this brand.
Beautiful. So thankfully to Ritz, who've been imperative in the product development of our idea here, when we pulled our data dive report, we wanted to analyze not 15 competitors, but really our main couple. And a few of our competitors, one is the Grand Fusion that sells really well on Amazon under the kind of terms Stow and Go, as well as Pack Gear. And we took these two main competitors, really analyzed their negative reviews, their positive reviews, understood what people liked and disliked about the product preliminary. When we take that information, our product development team was able to put together a kind of a brain dump of a bunch of different ideas around this specific product and tried to figure out how we could differentiate it. So this little presentation that we put together on Notion here is what we provided with Ritz, a bunch of different ideas, some data, some other products to include that could help us stand out in the market. Thankfully for us, Ritz does a phenomenal job at taking a bunch of ideas and formulating it into one very nice, unique, presentable product. Their first round of revisions, what they came back with was this little presentation here. And this was like a very preliminary presentation articulating the designs that we wanted to encompass in the finalized product. So a couple of the discussions that we had in our meetings were to include a little tube on the bottom to hang your shirts, a organizer that could be used for jewelry, soon developed into a cosmetic bag that could be detachable, which I'll show you in a second on the actual finalized product. As we go through this presentation, they've added some competitors and other recommended unique ideas, like making the pole at the bottom telescopic so it can be fit into a very small package, etc., etc. When we go through this presentation with them and our product development team kind of articulates our designs and our features that we want to include, Ritz goes back with their design team, puts together some preliminary renders, which are very cool for us to take a look at here. So now we have what is a bunch of different ideas that have now formulated itself into one unique product that'll stand out in the market against our competition. some of the features that we've gone through with them in this first round of revisions is adding a very unique and foldable jewelry and cosmetic section to the left. This actually folds right over top and fits perfectly over top these little hooks. The very first round of revisions had these barriers right here at the top. One of our ideas was instead of having your shoes with all of the debris fall on all of your pretty clothes, we decided to put those barriers at the bottom so that there would be no debris to fall. Other things that we've added is a bag sleeve, as well as a case that can uniquely hold this retractable clothes hanger below. This can be used not only in unzipping right before TSA and unzipping this toiletry bag if you've got certain requirements on liquids, depending on the airline that you're traveling with, is a very unique differentiation point. So Ritz has been a phenomenal partner, not only in the development, but helping articulate our ideas into a very unique product that we can offer to the market. They take that one step further, and not only with these renders, they'll help us create our listing and make sure that we're articulating all of our differentiation points very clearly and concisely to our competitors and our customers. So this is kind of our first round revision. Now Ritz Momentum is going to be going and split testing with Product Opinion all of the different design features that we think are good. Now, what we think might not always be the best, which is why we go to the community, these online focus groups, and test whether people like the zipper that could be all-encompassing around this whole edge. Maybe they like it in the middle. What colors do they like? Do they like the retractable pull? What size? Do they like it thin? Do they like it long? All of these different features that we want to add and get data back from Product Opinion is an amazing software that will help us do that. So with this first round of revisions from Ritz Momentum and taking that information and populating it into Product Opinion to not only split test the design and the functionality of this specific product, which we would greatly appreciate your feedback on. If you could leave us some ideas in the comments, we might be able to include that in the finalized product. So if you have any ideas for a way to differentiate, stand out, or make this suitcase travel organizer better and more useful for your life, please leave that down in the comments below. In addition to the functionality of this product, we not only want to test the different components we can add and the ways we can change the look and feel of this product. Color is a very big component and what will make it pop on page one. Before we go and split test the colors, we want to make sure that we have the design locked in. Once we have the functionality and the design of the product down, we want to move forward and then split test against different colors. So Ritz has very conveniently gave us some renders of a bunch of different color variants that we want to split test. And again, we don't want to split test colors right away. We want to make sure that we have the design locked in, making sure all of the design is the same, and then we'll go in and split test the different colors, not only versus just a standard neutral black, but also versus our competitors once again, so that we can make sure that we are better than them in the market based on our click-through rate and conversion rate that we get from Product Opinion.
Okay, so as Graham had mentioned, we're now going to be going ahead and taking those designs and split testing them against our competitors and asking just for feedback that we can further utilize to make the product better, which will ultimately give us the conclusion of what we can go ahead and actually start sourcing and taking it to market. So to kind of give you a brief overview of Product Opinion, I'd say like they've been out for the past couple of years, and in my opinion, one of the best split testing softwares out there in the Amazon space, specifically tailored for Amazon people. Right out of the gates here, if you guys want to try this software, go ahead and sign up for a free 7-day trial, zero risk at all. But let's just quickly go over some of the features that you don't typically see in other split testing softwares. So one of the things that they've actually trademarked is what they call opinion videos. So they actually get people and users that are part of this community to record videos of your actual product and giving you feedback out loud, which is a really, really cool feature, because then you can start to hear of the thought process a customer is actually going to go through and what they're thinking about. And you can safely assume that a customer is most likely going to do exactly the same thing. On top of that, we have the regular split testing where you can do everything and anything from titles to main images to carousels to colors, you name it. We're going to be using this feature a lot. But one of the other really, really cool things that I love is their simulated search. Another thing that they've actually gone ahead and trademarked. So their simulated search essentially allows you to put your product up against some of your competitors, and it simulates a search. Literally, you'll see your product put up against your competitors on an actual Amazon search page, so that, hey, this person, you're going to make sure that they're within an Amazon audience. They have a Prime account. They're looking through as if they were actually going to Amazon.com and they're purchasing the product. And you get to see you get to see what that customer is actually going to click on, right? So when you see a search engine results page, there's a lot of factors that really tie into getting those initial clicks. So they simulate that for you. And it's just a really, really cool way to be able to get a lot more data and take those data-driven approaches so that you can feel a lot more confidence within your launch. So I'm going to pass it over to Mike here now, and we're just going to wrap up the update, and we'll go from there.
Incredible. So first off, how amazing was that? We want to give a massive shout out once again to our sponsors, Ritz Momentum, coming in and helping us conceptualize and revolutionize what we're able to do with this project. And remember, this is a community-driven project. Not only are we leveraging softwares like Product Opinion, but we also want to hear from all of you viewing this as well. So if there's anything that you feel that could be changed, differentiated, added on, or something that you would like to see as a busy traveler to help optimize your suitcase, let us know down in the comment section. Just give us 1 or 2 words of a feature or color or factor that you could see being of huge value to this product. And your comment might actually influence the way that we design this product. And in the spirit of making this a community-driven project, if you would like to follow along and get an update every single step of the way, not only make sure that you are smashing the like button on this video, that you are subscribed to the Ecom Launchpad YouTube channel for future updates, but we've also launched a website where you can sign up to our newsletter, where we're going to be talking about the projects we're working on, all of the different changes, and giving you live updates to see inside. So as you can see on the screen, head over to launchpad.ecombb.com or hit the link down in the bio. We look forward to seeing you sign up to that newsletter and delivering more future updates on this project. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one.